Greg again. Heck yeah, you can cook. And today, as part of my Cooking 101 series, we're going to stew some chicken. That's right. Not anything magical or mystical about it, just a simple stewed chicken dish that you can make on a weeknight. Simple ingredients, a simple tools, something you can do in just a few minutes. Not a whole lot of prep. The stove top and the pot does the work, and you have this wonderful dish that your family will love. While I've got your attention, everyone, please like, share, and subscribe. We're excited to grow every day. We are also under Heck Yeah You Can Cook on all the social medias. Please join our Facebook group. Love to see you there, Pinterest, Instagram, and even TikTok once in a while. Today's tools that you're going to need for today, we're going to need a stock pot. Now, I will say I got a chef pot from my mom. It's a La Creuset. I think I'm saying that right. Not 100% sure, but I just know I've wanted one for years. My birthday came around, so I had somebody get that for me. Thanks, Mom. But you can use this in a high skillet that has a high sides, or you can do it in a stock pot. I would suggest a stock pot. It just makes it a little easier. And of course, we got the lid that goes with that. You're going to need a can opener because you're going to be opening a can of tomato juice, tomato sauce, not juice. No, you're not cooking with tomato juice. Chef's knife, you're going to do a little chopping. Filet knife, you're going to do a little work with the chicken here in just a minute. Now for the ingredients, the first thing you're going to need is a little bit of olive oil. Now I don't ever pour this out. I add a count, which is basically a tablespoon to this, and we'll show this when we start this on the stove top. You're going to need 2 cups of shredded carrots. Oops, hey, that was good too. I am just smooth today. You're going to need 2 cups of shredded carrots. That's pretty funny right there. Well, now that I got that all picked up, I cheat. I buy a bag of shredded carrots at the grocery store. It really isn't any more price, and it saves you a little bit of work. I've got 1 medium shallot that I have sliced and chopped up here. It's not very thick at all. We're going to be using that in just a second. I've got 1/2 a teaspoon of oregano. You can increase this if you like. I kind of like the shallots and the carrots to do a lot of the flavoring in the dish along with the tomatoes. You can use a little bit more oregano. I'm using 1/2 a teaspoon. I've got 1/4, that's 1/4, that's a George Washington coin piece, teaspoon of black pepper there, okay? Black pepper can be very powerful. Be careful not to overuse it. I've got salt, a new salt container for those who have been watching for a while. Excited about that. And we're going to pinch this to taste in just a second here. I've also got 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast that we're going to prep here in just a second on the cutting board. It's been patted dry. You can use chicken thighs with this. I just like chicken breast. I think you cooking this a little slower makes it a little better. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our pot. Okay, so I'm going to put this over on the oven. Now, I do have oven mitts with this type of pot because these handles will get hot, so just as you need for your pot as you're cooking with this. Now, I preheat that on a very low temperature. I use 2, not low, but the 1 notch above, so to speak, whatever your stove top does, and allow that to get ready to be able to cook in just a minute. First thing we need to do is we need to prepare the chicken breast. So I've got my specific meat cutting board here. I'll take these off. Of course, I divide the big breast down the middle. And because we're going to be serving this kind of in pieces, I go ahead and make small pieces. Wouldn't quite say they're bite size. Maybe inch cubes is a good way to put it. After we finish that, the only thing I do here is I lightly salt the chicken. Then, of course, we're going to further wash your hands. We're going to move over to the stove top and show us actually we're going to quickly sear this chicken in a little bit of olive oil. Not very long, just darken on the side. And then we're going to add a little more olive oil, and then we're going to reheat and cook the vegetables down, and then re-add the chicken back in. All right, we've got this preheated, and I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Just to count. And one very important thing I forgot to mention that you're going to need is you're going to need a good pair of tongs to work with here, and of course, you're going to need a wooden spoon to kind of stir things with. Now we've been preheating this, so it's ready to go. Remember, we just added a little bit of salt to this. We're going to put this in, and we're just going to lightly brown the chicken. Just going to move the chicken over and around. Get a little white on all the sides. Kind of keeps it and sears in that flavor later when it's stewing with the chicken, or with the tomatoes. Now we've increased the temperature to medium for this part. Just your stock pot is necessary. And I don't brown it all the way, I just kind of get some sides darkened. Add a little bit of that chicken fat flavor into the food. Get it lightly brown. It's not fully going to be cooked on this, we're just lightly searing. Now once we get it to where you can see it's got some white on all the sides, I go ahead and take it off and set it on the plate. We're going to be adding it back in later. At this point, I add just another count of olive oil. I'm going to add my shallots. Add my carrots. And we're going to cook this on medium heat for about 3 minutes. I add a pinch of salt at this time. 3 minutes have gone by, and so now at this point in time, I add the tomato sauce. Reduce the heat down to about 2 or 3. Throw that in. Add in your oregano, your black pepper, and a couple good pinches of salt. Stir this together. And now at this point I cover. And then I let it sit and get up to temperature for about 2 minutes. Once 2 minutes have gone by, you should see a light simmer in there. We're going to reintroduce the chicken. Throw that in. Remember, we lightly seared the chicken just to darken some of the sides. Part of the secret there, you want some of the sides to absorb this flavor. Both. We're going to cover that back up. We're going to set a timer, 20 minutes. And we'll come back and check on it then. Use our temperature probe to make sure the pieces have reached 165. About halfway through the cooking process, you're going to want to stir. So, after about 10 minutes, just kind of work that chicken in there, make sure it's getting all the sides. Simple, easy. Like I said, I like to serve this. You can serve this on rice, you can serve this on pasta. Tonight I'm going to serve it with rice and probably some broccoli on the side. Timer's gone off. We've had 20 minutes go by. Lid off, make sure it never set a lid down. Always have something to prop it up on. Oh, it smells so good, folks. Tomato sauce is broken down through the chicken. Alright. Let's get our little friendly temperature probe out, find a thicker piece of the chicken. 169. Perfect. I'll turn the heat off right here and just let it simmer for a while. Either go away, I'll move it over away from the burner, and then I'll show it plated. Easy skillet chicken, smells fantastic. You can serve this with pasta, you can serve this on rice, which is what I'm going to do tonight. Very flavorful, easy to do. Hardest thing you're going to do is cut that chicken. Everyone have a great day. Thank you for watching Heck Yeah You Can Cook. This is my third in the series of Cooking 101. Everyone have a great day.